Hello, welcome into my channel Everything PS with you MD. In this tutorial, I am gonna show you how to create this nice gradient design in Adobe Illustrator with few and simple steps. Stay tuned. Before we start in this tutorial, we will need some windows to make sure to open them. Now go to the window menu. The windows are color, gradient, and swatches. Then go to color and click on options here and change the color mode into HSB. The HSB color mode is going to be really quite important later down the line, and you will see why. Now go to select the ellipse tool, and we need to make sure we have just the stroke selected in the color palette with no fill, and then want to select the option of having the gradient applied around the stroke, which is the middle option here. Suppress our lovely ellipse tool, and then hold down shift and click and drag to generate your circle. So now you don't need to increase the stroke weight and also rescale the circle by holding down shift. Essentially want to remove that small middle circle in the center. And do remember to have that middle option selected in the gradient panel. We do want to go around a stroke. So now hold down the shift key and carefully rotate the circle until it's at a 45-degree angle like so. And also I'm going to revert the direction of the gradient from this little icon. Here alter option key and click and drag to duplicate the circle on again. But this time rotated by 180 degrees. And then lastly again reverse the direction of the gradient. This isn't necessary at this stage, but I just like to know where the darker and lighter points of my hues are. And so now a bit of a fiddly operation, then we just need to nudge the circles together perfectly in line you want to get it. So the 45-degree angle line touches the top of the second circle. So we need to have a 3 palette, and so choose 3 colors that you think will blend well together. And then make 3 different squares like so. So go ahead and select the 3 squares. And open up the swatches library in the right slide down menu. We're going to create a new swatch group. You can give it a relevant name. I'm going to name it new for today's tutorial. And so when you're ready, click the top circle and then coming to the gradient panel. Double click the color nude and you should be able to find the swatches group that you created earlier. So add the first color from your selection. And then on the second node of this circle use the second. We're going to move down to the bottom circle. And on the first nude in the gradient panel, we're going to use the second color again. Because you want a gradient to blend and match smoothly. And then the bottom and color node use your third color. And so it doesn't obviously look smooth at the moment. And so just click the top circle and adjust the slider in the gradient menu. Also, you want to add a third color simply by clicking the slider here. And for this new Holland apply the same middle color that we've been using throughout the entire tutorial. It's just a case of moving the slider and positioning that 3 color node properly. And we're going to again apply the same method process on the below second circle. So add that the third node and also play around the slide a little bit. You just want to get that really nice blend, that smooth transition. So we can click and note and then heading to the HSB color mode I mentioned earlier. And it is a good choice because we can adjust the tints and the shades of our design. And that is the lightness of the shadow of color. And see to change how dark or illuminated your gradient is on the bottom circle here with the last node. I can really increase the shade so that the hue is a lot darker. And that's the grading had a more stark contrast, so you have the smooth gradient design. But you should expand the shape once it's completed so you can then resize you designed any scale without changing in some way. I'm sure you want to know how to make a really nice background. And also there are some more technical tips you should be aware of. So what about that background? You can see my design. How did I make that? But if I moved my design. First, go and draw a rectangle. Then make the fill gradient. Add stroke to none. Then go to the gradient window and click on this icon. As you can see I have several colonnades. This is the freeform gradient tool which is accessible in Illustrator CC. I do have hues from the swatch group I made and also have white. Also, you can move these colonnades as you want as you can see here. And finally, you can add a text to your design if you want. Here we go, we are done. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below, I will reply to them. And if you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button and tell me in the comment why you didn't like it. I hope you enjoyed it. If the video was helpful for you, to hit on the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to turn the bell button on so you don't miss the next videos. And if you have time to learn more, look at the old videos on the channel. See you in a new video soon. Goodbye.